Today we're showing you a Pachirisu deck. The Pachurisu EX 18 trainer. It's running two of those and a massive toolkit. So we got a red card, two giant capes, two Rocky helmets, a Giovanni, two Sabrinas, two Cyrus, a blue, and a Mars. Now, one thing I will say about Pachirisu is it is a deck that very much struggles when you are going first, losing out on that first energy, but it can be massively explosive. Having the double Sabrina and the Cyrus giving a lot of maneuverability in the early game so that you can take control over your opponent's side of the field. And Mars also works really, really well because if they kill one of your Pokemon, then they're going down to one card. We will show you some games of what we did with it today. All right, we are going second against a fire deck. We got the Pachirisu up to start, and we do have the Rocky helmet in hand, so I'm feeling good about that. First energy and Spiritomb. Oh, you know what? He's doing that just so that he has complete control with Cyrus. The smart card to have in there. I'm thinking that this isn't a Charizard deck. My thought would be that this might be more of like a Ninetales or Rapidash, but I'm in for it. I'm interested to see what we end up coming up against. All right, so we'll get the Rocky helmet down. We'll make him really pay for having that Spiritomb up if he's going to attack me. Chances are he's not going to attack me. As soon as he sees that, he's like, oh, this guy's running an 18 trainer, probably. That would be what I would assume. But let's see. Let's see what happens. It's kind of nice. We'll be able to one-shot him too next turn unless he gets a cape down. I can't see a reason why he'd put a cape down. And, okay, it's going into Growlithe. And, okay, so the cape did go down. Unfortunately, though, this goes back to what we've been talking about. This deck is so has so much maneuverability, that we're actually going to just be able to bypass this. We'll just play the Sabrina. Right now, he has only one Pokemon on the bench. So that Growlithe that he's trying to keep alive, that really should have the cape, is now just going to die. Chances are that this is going to be too explosive for him to come back from. But I'm excited to see if he can come back from it. All right, so we get our first point. Growlithe with an energy off the table. So this is going to come down to whether he has a second Growlithe or he picks it up right now so that he can get into his Arcanine EX. So the communicator is going down, so he obviously thinks he needs to get some sort of basic on the board. The blue, yeah, and that's why the blue is here, to counteract a Blaine from coming down and being able to one-shot us. It is smart that it's in here, for sure. Okay, so energy is going to go down on Spiritomb, and he's just not even going to attack. And you know what? We can even just red card. He's got 5 cards. 5 to 6. I'd rather get that 3 to 4. And you know what? We have... Let's just throw another Rocky helmet down. Actually, no. Just for better ranges, let's throw the cape down. So that gets us up to 140 plus the blue, potentially 150 HP. And he has one more turn to try and make something happen. And who knows? I mean, we definitely have, a little bit of maneuverability still. Yes, we're down one Sabrina, but we do have another Sabrina. So, and he needs a couple of energies to really, really get that Growlithe off, or get the Arcanine to get some work done for him. But he did learn from his mistake, and he will have the giant cape on it this time around. All right. But we'll continue forward. Let's just get the kill on Spiritomb, and we will see if we can close this out. Bonnie's the man. There we go. Yeah, that dyslexia. All right, so Growlithe comes down. Likely we are going to see Arcanine right now, but I mean, whether he gets it right now, it doesn't actually matter as long as we don't get Giovanni. Tough. Turn off. That's okay, though. We can, as we talked about, we can play the blue, and that is going to help us just stay alive a little bit longer, take a little bit less damage, and let's just do another Sparking Gadget, get him down to 10 HP, and see where he goes from here. All right, so here comes the Arcanine. We have played the blue, so unless he has a Giovanni in hand, he will not be able to get the kill. But saying that, now, and he just doesn't do the attack either. I'm not quite sure why he's not attacking. That might have been a misplay, or he might even just be like stall trolling at this point. But I do think that this overall game really does display the kind of explosive control that this deck can get. So, and that is the game right from the Rocky Helmet. Unfortunately, wasn't able to make it through, and he didn't get any more points with it, and that will be the win for us. Pachirisu in the opening, we know that's going to happen. We are going first. We've had varying more bad results than good results going first with this deck. On the bright side, we do have a cape and we have a Pokeball. So we are going to have the bench set up. For now, we are not going to play our cape, and we're not going to play our other Pokemon, mainly because we don't want to have him an opportunity to be able to Sabrina us. So let's see. Let's see where it goes from here. Okay. So Hitmonchan can be massively explosive. I guess we just put the cape on it. Let's put energy on him, and we're just waiting to see what he gets on the bench. He did do the Pokemon Communicator, so I'm wondering if there is a shot that he's maybe playing Lucario or Glade. That would be my guess. One of those two is who he's playing with this Hitmonchan. And then I could also be completely wrong with my guess too. There is that. All right. So we're going to get the other Pachurisu on the board. Let's get the giant cape on him also. And we are going to drop both potions down. And rather than even worrying about Hitmonchan, we are going to Sabrina right into Old Amber and kill that. Because that makes the most sense. Getting rid of Old Amber makes the most sense. That's clearly what he's been trying to get into. Or he's trying to get out of Hitmonchan. And if we can keep him in Hitmonchan, we know we can one-shot Hitmonchan. So, let's get that Old Amber. We will get a point for it. And chances are we did take the sails out of this deck. But we'll see. We'll see what else he can come up with. Okay, well, you know what? At least the giant cape makes it so that he gets to live through more than one hit, right? Definitely nothing wrong with that. Unfortunately, we will just get, more importantly for us, we'll get time. We'll get time to get energy on our back Pachirisu, and that is going to pretty much be the game, unless he puts out something pretty chaotic. Maybe puts out like a Cubone Marowak combo instantly. Hey, you know what? That could do it too, though. Old Amber could do it. One thing that we do have going for us is, at the very minimum, he is weak to... Aerodactyl is weak to us, but that is also one of the reasons why we were running Mars. We don't need to... Well, you know what? Actually, rather than even giving him the chance to even redraw the one card, let's just take the Old Amber out again. And I don't know. I think we're going to just see a concede coming up pretty quick here. If we take out both Old Ambers, that means no Aerodactyls hitting the board. And that is the concede. So we did get a complete control that time. And that is one thing I will say that's really good about this deck, is having those Sabrinas and the Cyruses really does give you a lot of maneuverability on their bench. You're forcing them to either put up what they don't want to put up, or picking the lesser evil of what to put in. So the toolkit of Pachirisu is really interesting, but just from going first, it's very inconsistent, and a lot of those losses just come from not getting our second Pachirisu on the bench. So when you're going to play this deck, keep all of those things in mind. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.